All right, so we now have our subpages. Feel free to add or change them any way you want. I was just kind of showing you some various things here. The next thing to do would be to apply the CSS. So I'm just going to do a very little bit and just let you carry on with your own, and feel free to try out different things. So let's go ahead and save this first. I guess we'll just do it on the services. Control S. There it goes. All right, so we'll save it there. And we're just going to try and format some elements here. Okay, so some things are not going to be as easy to format. So for instance, we're not going to have a ton of control as far as the video is concerned, because it's an iframe that's being embedded and it's not really in our site. So I didn't really explain what an iframe was, but an iframe is actually a window to another website. So when we're looking at this right now, we're actually looking at another site through our site. And some of them have that sort of built in where they allow you to do that. So like the Google Maps and YouTube, because both owned by Google. There's other things you can do with that as well. So, but just a reminder, if you want to adjust, some elements and such, what you would do is just grab the element, hit the little plus, create a class. Unless you want to do it to all of them, but we'll create a class. So we'll just say we want to do this image, and we'll just say services package img image, right? And I'll just hit enter. Now it's going to ask me where I want my source. So this is where it's going to kind of change. If it's something where you're going to have more of these applied in other, or something you want to apply to everything, you will change this to style.css. If you wanted to create just inside this one page, you would leave it on style. Let's do style.css, okay, just for fun. And we will just enter. Okay, so now, hopefully that worked. And now that will have that apply to it. And so then what I can do is go to my CSS designer, and you can see we have Bootstrap, which is read only. We can't write anything in there. We have style, which is the one that's inside right here, because I never deleted it. And we have style.css, which is the sheet that we made external for all the other stuff. Okay, so let's go ahead and do style. And then inside of this style, you'll see on the bottom is the services package image. Okay, so let's just go ahead and let's just put a border on it so we can tell that we did something. So let's go to border. And what we'll do? We'll make this rounded. I didn't show you how to do that. So if you go to border radius, even though we don't necessarily put an image there, if you take border radius and add something to it, it will actually do that. So I'm at the little chain link. So actually, let's not do that. I'm going to show you something interesting. So I'm going to go ahead and let's put let's say 15 there. Now you'll notice it rounded that corner. Now if you do a link, it's going to do all corners. Well, now it doesn't. It's 15. It will do all corners that amount. If I click off, you can see it. Okay. But if for some reason, let's click back on there, back to border. If you don't want to do that, what I could do is let's say we do this one. Let's do 25. Then take this, make this 0. Make this one also 0. And then we'll make this one 25. You can see now I've got this sort of neat looking. Oh, why did you 0? There it goes. 0. There we go. Now you can see I got this sort of rounded here, straight there, rounded here, straight there, and it gives kind of an interesting look, right? So that's kind of fun. All right. Now, what's cool about this is that since I applied it here, I'm just going to go ahead and save this. Control S. Let's say I go here, and I'm just going to, I don't have a picture here, so I'm just going to put one underneath this form. So I will click here, and let's just go to insert, and I'm just going to put a picture just so that there's something there. Let's go, I'm on Bootstrap components. Let's do, where are you? HTML, and then we'll just do an image, and we'll just do after, so it happens after that. And then we will do, let's say this one, because I don't think I used this yet. There we go, great. Now what I can do with this is I could take this, hit plus, and I'll just do the same one. So it was package, service pack, there you go, service packaging. And you'll see because it has that class, it will then apply it to this as well. Okay, so as the same. See, it still didn't save the stupid rounding. Dumb thing. Make sure I grab the right one. Here we go. And yeah, it's just not. Let's see, wait, if I trash that, there we go, and trash that one. There we go. So now it's got that, and I'll just save this real quick. And you'll see that now both of these are using that same class from two separate things because they're both linked from the one, from this style CSS. Okay, and I'm just going to save that too because I had a little asterisk on it. All right, but that's what you're going to do. You're just going to add the little plus, and then you can just apply your own CSS rules and play around with it rather than watching me do the video forever and just going through all the different ones. I'm just going to let you kind of explore, but that's how you're going to apply your stuff. And if you only want to apply to the one page, just make sure you're applying it to this style, the one that's embedded, the internal one. And if you want it that you have it available to all of them, make sure you do it to the style sheet. I would say generally just stick to the style sheet because that would work fine. But if in case you do want to put it on something else, but for some reason you very specifically want to make sure it's only on the one page, like you want to change the background color of this, and you don't want it to affect the other ones, you'd want to do that. Okay, so yeah, good luck. Yeah, so just finish all this, and then you will be good. Then just submit whatever it is that you get done. Good luck.